Good afternoon and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. What a game of football that was. Absolutely no one expected Celtic to win 4-0 today, and not many people had 4-0 in the predictions earlier on before the game. I certainly didn't see us scoring 4 goals. I didn't think that we would concede any, which we didn't, which was fantastic as far as I'm concerned. And I'm just reading some of the comments. Just give me some time. I'm just catching up with the comments. So yeah, it was a fantastic result. It was a fantastic result, and the hand of God has just entered the room with a drink. Thank you.
Cheers.
Feliz Navidad. So yeah, let me just catch up with the comments because then we'll see what happened in the main stand. Give me 2 seconds, I'll try and find out. Because I know someone that sits in the main stand. Where's the group chat? I'll ask the question. I will ask the question. Anyway, we have had the fundraiser going today, and I've got to say we have raised a fantastic amount of money. The target was £2,000. We've raised £2,010, and a big, massive thank you to everyone. A big round of applause to everyone who did donate to that. It was a fantastic amount of money, and I'm sure the Celtic Foundation will be completely appreciative of the money that we've raised today. Back to lead business, it was a game that Celtic never really looks like dropping anything today. It does mean that we're sitting at the top of the table on 47 points. Rangers, who do have a game in hand, they're playing just about now, I think. They're sitting on 35 points. Aberdeen sitting on 34. We will look at the results in just a minute because Dundee United have overtaken Motherwell in the league. We said that would happen, but they are closing the ranks on Aberdeen. Aberdeen are having a little bit of an implosion, aren't they? Before we go any further, we'll look at all the full-time results so far in the Scottish SPFL. Earlier on, Hearts entertained Hibernian, and it was the first time in a long time that Hibernian actually managed an away win at Hearts. Dundee entertained Ross County, and Ross County managed a 3-0 win. So it was Hibernian 2, Hearts 1, Dundee 0, Ross County 3. St Johnstone 2, St Johnstone 1, Dundee United 2, Celtic 4, Motherwell 0. Kilmarnock, the result of the day. This has to go down as the result of the day. Kilmarnock 4, Aberdeen 0. When you look at the SPFL table, I mean, Kilmarnock, hats off to Kilmarnock. I mean, they've jumped up to 8th position. They've got themselves right out that relegation zone. And St Johnstone are sitting down there with 19 games played on 14 points. Hearts of Midlothian are sitting with 16. Ross County managed to get a little bit in front with that win today, jumping over Hearts. The results that you've seen today are absolutely. There were some crazy results. I thought Aberdeen would beat Kilmarnock, to be fair, but Aberdeen, they are just on such a downward spiral after have a fantastic start to the league. But who cares? Because it is all about what a day it's been so far for us and the One Celtic Fans View channel. And not just the channel, but the community. The community has managed to raise over £2,010 just by the means of donations. When the add on the gift aid, it takes it to it then adds on another £329 and 9 pence. So thank you to everyone who donated to the channel. As I said earlier, it is an absolutely fantastic amount of money that we've raised, and do you know what, at this time of year, it is unbelievable. It is unbelievable. So a big round of applause again to everyone who did donate to that today, and an amazing, absolutely amazing amount of cash. If we do get anything else in today, it will just be a bonus. It will be a bonus because I think that, I'm more than happy with the amount that we've managed to raise for the Celtic Foundation, and It's been there's an unbelievable 94 supporters out there. There was a couple of people who paid more than once, and hats off to them. And a couple of people that paid well over £100 into it. So I mean, it's just it's just amazing. Honestly, what a community that we do have. I'm going to try and see if Celtic have released anything with Brendan Rodgers yet, since it wasn't on Sky today. And then we'll talk about what the players' match report. Let's see what the match report says. It's always interesting to see what the match report says. So Brendan Rodgers' side delivered their 3 festive points to supporters with a dominant 4-0 boxing victory over Motherwell at Celtic Park. The first half penalty from Arne Engels was added further after the break. Goals from Dyson Maida, Nicholas Kuhn and Rio Hatate. The Hoops got the reward for the dominant performance. Celtic started the game on the front foot and were dominating in terms of possession. Although Motherwell worked hard to deny Celtic any clear goal-scoring opportunities in the first half, and it was 1 minute into extra time that Celtic scored that penalty. Was it a penalty? Yes, it was a penalty. The keeper takes Yang right out of the game. I thought Dyson Maida should have had a penalty. We'll talk about that in a minute. It was the Celtic captain who did the first old-fashioned first chance, hitting a low right foot shot which was saved by the goalkeeper. The ball spun into the path of Dyson Maida and his deflected effort was saved again by the Motherwell goalkeeper. Before the half-hour mark, Celtic fashioned an even better chance, this time hitting on the break. Adam Ida fell the ball to Maida, who rolled the ball with his left foot, took a shot that the goalkeeper saved. The ball spun up in the air and headed towards goal, and a combination of Motherwell keeper and defender blocked the ball on the line as Maida tried to get the ball in and was kicked in the face, but nothing happened to it. The Japanese winger also created the best chances for his teammates in the 38th minute with a dangerous ball into the box. Adam Ida connected, but it was comfortably saved. The breakthrough eventually came in the last minute of the first half when Yang was fouled by the Motherwell goalkeeper inside the box, even though everyone said that doesn't need to go to VAR surely. The keeper takes the player out. It's a penalty. It still managed to go to VAR. But Arne Engels, who's been he's been in the comments of such vast negativity from some Celtic fans due to his price tag, slotted the ball comfortably with a resulting penalty kick. Yes, a penalty kick. Celtic started the second half with intent into adding to the first half goal. Cameron Carter-Vickers had a chance from an Arne Engels corner, but the keeper dealt with the danger. At the other end, Motherwell had a rare opportunity in the 54th minute. I wish it was the 55. We need to start scoring goals on 55 minutes. We just to rub it in, just to rub this season in, we need to start scoring goals on 55 minutes. But anyway, the ball into the box from Lennon Miller, and his effort was nothing, really. Just 3 minutes later, it was 2-0 Celtic from an Arne Engels corner. It was flicked on by Liam Scales, and Dyson Maida bulleted the header into the goal. And you've got to say, his positioning was brilliant, and fair play to Dyson Maida. We said that it was a game that he needed to up his game, and he certainly did do that today, especially with that header. It was a fantastic header. Engels then came close with the 20-yard free kick that went just over the bar. Went just over the bar, but I think he could have done a little bit better. And then it came at the 73rd minute, the second half substitution from Nico Kuhn. What can you say about him? One of the boys in the pub were saying, look, we need Nico Kuhn just to calm it down a bit, because if he keeps on going the way he's going, there's only one trajectory, and that's a big money bid offer coming in for Nico Kuhn. So we want him to not be scoring as often as he does. He is turning into a fantastic player for Celtic. On the 73rd minute, the second half substitute, Nico Kuhn, who gathered the ball 25 yards from goal, strode forward and fired the low shot deflection of the Motherwell defender as it spun into the back of the net. Who cares? It's in the back of the net, and that's all that matters. Celtic were in complete control over the proceedings, and it became 4-0 in the 80th minute with a superb 20-yard strike from Rio Hatate, which nestled in the bottom corner of the net, which I was in the toilet doing a pish at the time, as always. Kyogo came close, scoring Celtic's fifth in the afternoon when connected with a cross at the front post. I've got to say, his overhead kick towards the end, if that had connected and went in, it would have been an absolutely fantastic goal by Kyogo. The final score was 4-0. And it was thoroughly deserved by this Celtic team. When you look at the shots in total, Celtic had 23 shots. They had 7 shots on target. They had 84% possession. 84% possession even. They had 873 passes, and the pass accuracy, we always like to talk about the pass accuracy on this channel, it was 93% today, 93%, so there wasn't many people who were losing the ball. Fouls, there were 10 committed by Celtic. There was 1 yellow card. Yeah, Adam Ida getting a yellow card, what was that all about? Do you know, I thought it was a 50-50 in the box, and I thought it wasn't even in the box, was it? I mean, I thought both players maybe should have got a yellow. If one gets a player, usually the other gets a player. But it was not long after Celtic got the penalty, so maybe it was the referee just going, do you know what? I'm just going to level up a bit. Celtic were caught offside once, and Celtic had 6 corners in the game, which made it a fantastic result for Celtic going into the next sort of busy period of a couple of games. It does make sure that we're sitting pretty in the league. But it's all about what Celtic do. The fact that we're sitting on 47 points at the sort of about the halfway mark of the season now is a fantastic amount of points to have. It puts us in contention for potentially becoming champions again in May. And oh my God, were we going to ram 55 right down the throats of everybody in Scotland. Celtic is sitting on a goal difference of 44 after today's game. And there's only been 2 goals scored away from home and 2 goals scored against us at home all season. Hence the reason that I went for 2-0 today. I did go for 2-0. I thought it was a safer bet going for 2-0, but it didn't happen like that. Anyway, Big Dom, he reckoned 4-0 today. I reckon 4-0 today. The game's over, mate. Oh dear. Anyway, let's jump into the comments section. To see what people are saying on the match. And once again, just to thank everyone within the One Celtic Fans View community. Because as you can see up here, we have managed to fundraise over £2,010. Absolutely brilliant. We did try to get to 197, but then we tried to get to 1888. That was blown out the water by a couple of people donating at the exact same time. We then tried to get to 167, and that was blown out the water altogether. But the fact that we've passed over the £2,000 mark is absolutely amazing. And on a day where we do sit top of the league, looking down on everyone heading into the last game of the season. Yep, heading into the last game of the season. Now, there was a comment on the last video, and I can't remember who it was from. I can't remember. Right, I'm going to run through the comment section and just see what everyone's saying. Black Sausage Squared is in the house. Lorna Gallagher's in the house. Lorna, who done fantastic in the live earlier on today. Stephen Johnson's in the house. Carly's in the house. One St. Mirren, get into them. It's protocol tradition of order of the sausage to have 2 sausages on at one time. So Square Sausage Mick is on. Yes, it is by order of the sausage, just to confuse me like fucking maniacs. Hank is in the house. Carly, you're always buzzing. Busy. Jim F's in the house. Dave Morton's in the house. He did say 4-0. Get in there. Can't wait till next week to pump that lot. Big Dom says, I reckon 4-0 today. What he was thinking. Celtic Girls in the house. Lanky is back also. Is he back from the game? Celtic Girl, can't believe how bad the Dons have fallen. Yeah, they've just completely just it's a weird one. It is a weird one. They've bottled it. They have bottled it. I'm going to jump right through the Hank. I don't know. Big Des is teaching someone their first swear words. Merry Christmas, F the Hunts. My love for Dies Maida gets stronger every day. Hail Baz Celtic Girl. I'm just trying to jump right through. Richard Smith's in the house. Houselop. Dave Morton, Square Sausages Mick. And Carly Martin Too Good. Hope you had a great Christmas, Baz. Great result today. During a very hectic schedule. Yes, and when it comes to the block of games, Celtic do like to talk about block of game scenarios. I think that this will be concluded as an excellent conclusion to the... is this live? No, it's not. Damn. Should listen to some of the meltdowns. Just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to try and see if Brendan Rodgers has spoken. The Celtic media will never have anything up this early, not on Boxing Day. No. Let me just try on the land of Twitterati. And see if they have anything on that. Not the Hibs game because that was on the telly. Racism. A Hearts supporter has been ejected from the stadium after an alleged incident of racism. Well, we'd never have guessed. I told you Hearts fans are worse. Hearts fans with racism, No, it's on radio silence from Celtic. This is the worst thing about it, is radio silence from Celtic. Let me just check this. See what that was. No, nothing. Anyway, right, let's get your thoughts on the game today. The match stopped for about 3 or 4 minutes because of it. Interesting. I hope everyone was good. Just got home, said Parkhead boy. Kaiser, apologies. I went away to the pub and it's one of those days. I went to the pub at half time and yeah. Racist Hearts fans, well, I never, says Craig Young. Right, let's talk about the game today because I think that's what we're really here for. Celtic v Motherwell. I thought it was a good game. It was another game where Celtic ultimately could have got caught because Motherwell decided to play the exact same way that Dundee United played just a few days ago, playing really narrow within the park, although they didn't have the players that were good enough, as good as Dundee United, I have to say, to be able to stop Celtic. Celtic were in full flow today, and I think it's shown when you can bring on. I mean, I'll give Yang. Yang is a player that if he can keep on improving, Brendan Rodgers might be proved right. Brendan Rodgers could be proved right. Yang may turn into some kind of decent player for us. There's a little bit of his game where he still needs to become a little bit better, but I think once can Yang ultimately become a better player? Can he become a Nico Kuhn type player? Can he become a Dyson Maida type player? I thought there was it was right that he got taken off for Kuhn to give Kuhn the game time, but the difference in quality was just unbelievable. Was it good giving Rio Hatate a little seat on the bench today? I think that's the kind of kicks up the back ends that these players need, to show them, especially when it comes to the middle of the park. There's so many positions, there's so many players fighting for positions in the middle of the park. It's not like the striker department where there's only the 2 strikers fighting for the one position. When you look at the middle of the park, nobody should feel safe, not even Callum McGregor. Nobody should feel safe that their position is 100% safe within the league. And I think that when you look at it, ultimately, there's players that are in the midfield that sometimes need a little kick up the bum, and the live's just not going to disappear because Rangers are just kicking off, aren't they? Oh, love it. You always tell when the Sevco are playing. Hearts are awash off. It's a really incredible night in Edinburgh. Oh dear. Terrible banter. Anyway, I don't think he's very consistent. Talking about who's very inconsistent, he's talking about Yang. Yeah, I would say he's very, very inconsistent. But anyway, we'll move on for that. Hearts of relegation stuff. Dave Martin says, Baz, could you give my granddaughter a shout? Lilo, Candice and Aspen. Lilo, first game, and she's only 6 months old. Well, there you go. Dave Martin, she's only 6 months old. Racist Heart fan, I know. Surprise, surprise. How could we be shocked? Anyway, who was the man of the match today? I didn't even see who was the man of the match. Who was man of the match? This is the thing. See when Celtic TV comes off so quick. I don't know. See when it's a game that's on Celtic TV. Why do they have to come off so quick? Why can they not have the commentators just talking and then tell us who the man of the match was? And make it, if they want us to pay the monthly subscription, give us a little bit more after the game. Go on Celtic says, William, Yang's got potential to be a silky operator, says Norwich opinionated Glasgow. He does have, but can he be as good as Dyson Maida? For me, Yang's got to go out on loan to get minutes, said Lanky. Yeah, says Lanky. Let's see what the Celtic headlines are. What do you feel about the Dyson Maida penalty shout that wasn't given? Dyson Maida was pushed in the back. Now, the zombies have been crying about a penalty decision all week, where Dyson Maida was blatantly pushed in the back, in the box, and there was no penalty given. There was no penalty given at all. I thought it was a penalty. I've never seen it played back again. But that is what it is. If we've got to start worrying about what penalties are like, I don't think we're real. But if you ask me, it was a great 3 points. It's a team that I thought that we sometimes struggle against. To be so convincing today, especially after the Dundee United game, was a big, big bonus. Players that come in done fantastically well. It's on to the next game. The United game wasn't our best, but we've moved on. We got the fantastic result today. First half, you could say that Motherwell did their job well. We needed to break them down. Did we get lucky with the penalty decision? No, it was a penalty all day long. As soon as Yang decides to run along the front of the keeper to get the ball, the keeper mistimes it. He doesn't get to the ball first. Yang gets to the ball first. The keeper whacks him in the side. That's a penalty all day long. I don't even know why VAR had to look at it. I'm sure some Spanish call centre waits till I'm on a live and then starts phoning. Anyway, the second half was absolutely brilliant. Bring on St Johnstone and then Statement FC. Yes, bring on Statement FC, because it'll be interesting if anybody talks about the game today. Ralston was also pulled. Yeah, he was that. Sound of a lot of hungover faces in the stands today. I'm sure that was worth it. Oh, yeah, I bet it was. The Celtic family are behind Joseph's granddaughter. Yeah, we're Joseph. There you are. Joseph, go and put up the message that you put on the live earlier. Because apologies, I didn't manage to read it all. Your messages just disappeared again. Here we Baz again. Taylor got his pass intercepted, passing across the park again, as did Kalmak, the same, just after the fan that was ill. Both made mistakes. Joseph, go and put up the details about is it your granddaughter again? Or was it your daughter? I'm not too sure. Anyway, Paul says the Celtic family are behind Joseph's daughter. 2 hands on the back, should have been a penalty. So I think the Dyson Maida was a clearer penalty, and it wasn't given. And then the whole booking for Adam Ida, that was a 50-50. And only Adam Ida if anything, the two of them should have got booked, but only Adam Ida got booked. And they're the one that are complaining about VAR not going their way. It'll be interesting if anything comes out in the media. No, nothing will come out in the media about Dyson Maida getting pushed in the back with 2 hands in the box. We won 4-0. It'll be a case of shut up. You won 4-0. Who cares? We only listen to the moaning lot when it matters, as far as they're concerned. Mr. Quinn says we don't do crying. Law, exactly. Mark Nichols says Taylor has learnt his lesson. Somebody is passing as well. Yep, is that. Joseph says, hail, hail, Baz. Maida got kicked in the head. Nothing. Exactly. He got kicked in the head. The Motherwell goalkeeper then decides to dive onto the ground behind the line so that he was off the field of play. And then the referee then pulls it up for a Celtic foul, Paulo Bernardo, against the Motherwell player. Now, what happened to going back 3 and 4 passages of play? There's too many inconsistencies in the old VAR scenarios. There is far too many inconsistencies when it comes to VAR. Let me just jump on to Twitter a minute. Jump onto this. Do it. Like that. Let's do this. That's fine, we've done that. So Dyson Maida, I thought that was a clear penalty all day long. Jim McClarty says definitely a penalty. Mr. Quinn says hail, hail. And One Celtic Fans View, that's done that. That's another one. I'm just reading the comments. Give me 2 seconds. I'll just see if Celtic have come out with anything yet. Right, let's listen to Brendan Rodgers. Two seconds, let me just do this. We'll listen to Brendan Rodgers on the game today.
Spoken with Paulo Bernardo and Arne Engels, and Paulo's kind of described a match of 2 halves. We're controlled first half, but maybe a slicker performance in the second with the goals coming.
Yeah, I think you always have to respect the other team when they come, especially when they're fresh in the game. They're going to be strong and organised and resolute. But I think the second half was much better. We upped the tempo and played faster. We're more aggressive in our passing and carved out some really, really good chances. And we kept going to the very, very end. So really, really pleased with the result and the performance of the second half.
And the first goal itself comes from a kind of persistent and anticipated move from Jan, gets a penalty kick. And Arne Engels, are you pleased to see him stepping up with such confidence and putting that away at a really important time in the game?
Well, he's done that throughout. He's had to take a penalty in key moments. He showed that composure and calmness to finish. So it was a really good time for us to get it. Sometimes you get that penalty, sometimes you may not. But the good thing from Yang's perspective is anticipation and to get in there and he made sure the cause wasn't there. He kept going and then he gets the touch and we get the penalty. So that was nice. But second half we needed to be better. We needed to quicken up our game, play forward more, run forward more. And then obviously the opportunities start to come.
How pleasing as a manager is it to see them execute your instructions during the half-time interval and for the substitutes to come on and continue in that vein and perhaps even take it to another level as the game closed?
Yeah, I think that was what today was about. It's what a champion can do with that mindset. You have to up the level and that's what we were able to do as the game progressed. Up the level, play with the confidence that we did. The players came in, made a great impact in the game, added quality and added that tempo to the game. And at this stage of the season when there are so many games, you need that. So, but I also thought we needed the crowd today, and the crowd were fantastic. To get 60,000 on a Boxing Day, having been not here for so long, they're really important for us in this period where we have so many games, just to keep that encouragement going, keep that positivity, and then they get rewarded with a nice 4-0 victory.
And all of those fans will want to know that we have some players that are just tentatively recovering and have come back on the bench today, and some others that haven't made it. Are you hopeful they've all come through today okay, and maybe some additions going into the next match?
Yeah, we're just looking at it. It feels that way. The boys are in a good mood after the game, but we'll get in tomorrow. We'll see that and recover. Ali Johnson should be available for the weekend, hopefully, and then we're getting the numbers back again.
Well done today, Brendan.
Thank you.
Hey, get the numbers back again, just in time for the derby. So it's looking like that we are going to have a full squad of players come the derby game.
Yes.
So before we move on, we're going to listen to Arnie Engels and Paulo Bernardo to see what their thoughts are on the game.
Back to winning ways this afternoon. Can you describe the performance for me and how well you thought the side played today?
I think we played well. 4 goals. We could have more. First half, we know we can do better, and we show in the second half the goals came, and was a good performance from the team.
It was interesting that Paulo Bernardo says, even though Celtic were dominant, you've got to say, Celtic were dominant in that first half, and they never done much wrong. But is the standard at Celtic? It is about upping the game and getting more shots on target and stuff.
And the timing of the goal was very important just before half-time. It seemed to give us a great deal of confidence going into the second half, because that felt a much slicker performance.
Yeah, the goals always give confidence to the team, so we knew we need to improve at half-time, and we did it, and the goal was one help.
And Arna, it was you that scored that important goal. You may have had a lot of competition out there for penalty taker after the impressive strikes in the final, but you'd no hesitation in going and dispatching it.
Beautiful.
No, I think everybody's training on it, so everybody can take a penalty, and I'm lucky that I'm the one that can take it first. But everybody is really good in training, and yeah, it's always nice to grab a goal like this.
It's interesting because a lot of people saying that, and over the past couple of weeks, there's been a lot of comments saying that Arnie Engels he's going to lose money for Celtic, but he's the first choice when it comes to penalties. Brendan Rodgers has made him first choice when it comes to penalties, and you've got to say his record since he came to Celtic with penalties haven't been too bad.
And we know you're building your Celtic career here, but scoring goals like that, what does it do for your confidence and the confidence of the side as we saw in the second half?
I think, like Paulo said, it's really important to get a goal, especially like in the end of the first half, that you come into the second half and you get a little bit of confidence because you know you're 1-0 up. And then you're a bit free in your mind that you got already the goal. So then you see that we create a lot of chances, and that we also defend really good, because I think they didn't have a shot on target. So it's really well done from the whole team.
Do you think Arnie Engels has started shaving yet? Just asking. I think it was a fantastic effort. Whilst across the road they're called Statement FC, we are called Clean Sheet FC. It's another fantastic clean sheet. Kasper Schmeichel will be thinking, do you know what? I'm having the time of my life playing football just now.
And the message from the manager presumably is now that you have to put that one behind you because the games just keep coming.
Yeah, it's coming quickly, and we know this. So tomorrow we are back in recovery. Wow. and then we go again in the weekend. So that's what we do, and that's what we are good at. So it's nothing special for us. We know what to do.
Back in tomorrow, so they're not even getting a day off. There's no days off at this time of year for the Celtic team. The manager's got them back in for recovery session. Just to see where their fitness are getting ready for the game at the weekend. It's brilliant, absolutely fantastic.
There's one thing left to do this afternoon, and that's to ask Paulo to give you the Daffabit Man of the Match, Arnie. Congratulations.
Silence the doubters. Got yourself Paulo Bernardo. Paulo Bernardo, loads of people saying that he's never a Celtic player. He's going to lose us money, etc., etc. But he was man of the match today. Fair play to Paulo. Was he your man of the match? Tell me in the comment section. Was he your man of the match? Right, there's a comment that I need to find. I'm trying to find a message about Joseph's granddaughter. I believe that she does have a couple of brain tumours. She has a couple of brain tumours. And she got her first Celtic top today. Can I just say, on a side note, and I know that, and this is no disrespect to Joseph's granddaughter, but there is a member of this community that is really, really unwell. And I think that people need to just keep in mind that they don't know the real story about what's going on with everyone within the community. And we all want Joseph's granddaughter to get well, but yeah, that's all I'm going to say on it, because it is a private matter for the person involved, who doesn't really want it to become common knowledge about what he is currently going through within his own personal life. But you've got to remember, there are people out there that are struggling health-wise. So anyway, Captain Calmac got it for me. He did the dirty work like Bruni always did. Yes, he did that. Thoughts on players with everyone that needs them. Yes, Lorna. Thoughts on players with everyone that needs them, because there is a special person in this community that just doesn't make a song and dance about things, but is really, really suffering. Great result today. 3 points if I ever needed it. Yes, it is that. It's that time of the day. Is there any... no, there's no point. It's... I want to go. Let's just see. It doesn't. So anyway, let's have a little bit of hilarity. Let's have a little bit of hilarity. Right, I'm going to stay on for another 10 minutes. I'm going to write something in the comments. I've just put a comment in the comment. Engels got man of the match. Yes, he did that. Was it not Paolo who gave him man of the match? It was that. Who's having a hangover Christmas dinner? I think we're all having it. If everyone can copy Big Rab C in his comment, and hack in the chat. Right.
Now, by the way, Balogun is struggling.
Hackathon is on.
I think Balogun's night is up, and we're going to see proper. Yeah, Balogun.
Oh, really? He's always injured, constantly. That man is constantly injured. I love him. He's my favourite player, probably Ibrox, but I
the
can't.
hackathon is
this
on.
made it a chocolate, man. No good. Get a grip, son.
The
You can
live
see that
hackers
though,
on.
Trev. You can see when he was trying to chase Lasagna, he had absolutely nothing to try and catch him. Look at him running here. He's got nothing. He's pulling up. He's trying to run. He's hobbling. He's done. He's holding his ankle. So
we kind of give him another season. I love him to bits, but I mean, I swear to God, he gets injured just getting out of bed in the morning, man. Jesus,
he's done. I think I just think he's a good servant at the club, but you need somebody that can play week in, week out, and we can only play 1 or 2 games. It's really not what you need. We need that. We need that partnership in the back line, and when you're having Suter obviously play every game, and then you have to swap between Proper and Mulligan, and then you're seeing one get injured. It's no good. That's down to one centre back.
We've no consistency, and probably one of our better defenders been out injured. In fact, our 2 best defenders are now out, in Suter and Balogun. So now that's concerning for the second. By the way, I'm just saying that's concerning because we needed to be firing our cylinders to have a chance of beating that lot. And
we live rent free in their
The
minds.
issue you've got though, Trev, is that we've now only got one fit centre back.
Brilliant.
Proper.
natural, yeah. And he's a bit.
Obviously, you've got Sterling in there, but we've literally only got one centre back now. And Proper's not looked the greatest yet. He's had a good couple of games, the past couple of games.
The jury's out and I'm still alive.
100%. So it's going to be interesting to see. Obviously, we're not going to get a centre back in time to play for the second. We might get somebody in, but they're never going to play. They're never going to get that start.
Let's see if there's maybe a chance we can get Balogun back for the second. I don't know. It is a week away.
Back for the second?
Kevin, it is
I
a
don't know
hack
how long
along.
he's out for. That's the thing.
It's a hack along. Sometimes at the end of live videos, we hack into Rangers channels and we listen to Rangers fans having meltdowns live, and they've been talking about Celtic, even though they're not playing Celtic today.
Yeah. Because the thing is, he won't be used to that, because in Dutch football it's pretty slowed and chill, like they're pretty relaxed about it, so he will not get the time. I think he'll be potentially a nightmare in the Celtic game.
Mark, is that Suter that's out for 6 to 8 weeks?
I'm not surprised by that, totally. And he's been out a few weeks already, 2-3 weeks already, so
Yep.
We're screwed. It's going to be Proper in Sterling.
That has to be.
Christ,
It has to be. I don't think we're going to have anybody else there that's fit enough. Because look at the like Leon King. He's not trusted enough to play.
I don't rate Leon King, and it's not completely his fault.
This is hilarious.
He's not good enough, Alex. A lot of the youngsters. Clement said this. Clement said that at the AGM. Basically, the academy is no bringing out players good enough. Look at McCausland.
He's rotten, by the way.
Alex, I don't rate him. He's a squad player at best, right? See when he came onto the
scene. He's not even that. Sorry, Trev. He's not even that. He is shocking.
I respect your opinion. See when Davo was an interim manager and they brought him into the scene, right? And everyone was, he's good. He's a breath of fresh air. Do you know why? We were doing so bad at that time, we couldn't even do basic stuff like string a bunch of passes together. So people saw that McCausland can do that, and he can, but that's part of the course. You're a football player. You should be doing these things. So the wool wasn't pulled over my eyes when McCausland came on the scene. I went, he's all right at best. He's not good enough. Sorry.
Google thinks we'll see what we need to see Nisiala in for the Well game. I think he's spot on. He's not been able to get in the B team, but this is his opportunity to step up and actually get minutes.
I forgot about Nisala. I'll be honest with you, I really forgot about him. I would love to. I mean, if Egerman gets a chance, why can he not get a chance? This young boy that came from East England.
So funny.
He must be thinking, what the hell am I doing? Stuck in bloody Govan and not getting a game.
I'm not going to sign another contract. I'm going to go to Rangers and get proper game time. In their B team.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Come on, give him a chance. He won't know. And can he say he's no good enough, Alex? Like because he's in the academy, he's in the B team because he didn't come from our academy. He was scouted from AC Milan, so he is good enough potentially. Play the man.
Play the man.
So RFC is saying that McCausland was lucky. Lovelace got injured. That's the only reason he came in. Yeah. And Sniper's saying that Leon King can do a job for us at centre back.
He can do a job, but. That's all it is. It's a job. It's not a replacement.
Right now, that's what we need to do.
Yeah, I know, of course, 100%. Yeah. But I mean, look at
the hackathon is live
against Liverpool and that. Yes, he wasn't ready for that, but up against top teams, the guy was scarred. He's
not played a game since.
Yeah, he was damaged, and I don't.
This is us listening into one of the Rangers channels live today.
Well, up against Celtic.
Live right now.
Ripped a new one, mate. Potentially.
But then that's where we need to see, like, we've got a game before that, Trev. This is where we have to be giving players an opportunity to show what they can do. Even if it's a half of football, they still need that opportunity. When you're not playing these boys, how are we actually going to get them ready for the first team? You're saying play the B team,
They need
but
minutes.
actually don't them up against the bigger players and the teams that it's going to matter for us.
As I said at the start, we need.
Do you know one of the good things is, one of the funniest things is this is a watch along for the Rangers game right now. These two guys are sitting watching the Rangers game live, and all they're doing is talking about the Celtic game.
We can't do it. So punish teams.
But right now we're not blowing teams away enough to get that opportunity.
No, we're not blowing
Not
anyone
at all.
away, mate. That's the problem.
And we get opportunity to do it as well. Look at the Dundee game. We get the opportunity to do it, and we just do not take that chance.
Yeah, we're hitting the fucking crossbar 4 times, man. Jesus Christ,
Exactly.
4 times that thing, man.
The worst one was Ziggerman, though. He's right in front of the goal, and he absolutely smashes it against the bar. There's Cop in there.
And the jury's still into him, by the way, but we'll need to see if he handles this responsibility.
This game's been a bit of a weird game for me, Trev. It's kind of dragged in a bit. I know somebody put it in the comments, but
It has. It's not been amazing so far. It's how I thought it would be. To be honest with you.
So George is here with a comment. If we get a centre at half end, we'll need to play them on the second, and I hope we've already got our eyes on centre back. I think we've got some boys that we need to try that with first. But if they're not ready, Trev, then we definitely need somebody in that's going to play, because we can't be playing with a back three or a modified back line.
Remember, it's Clement here. He likes them to go and build their IKEA furniture first and relax at home with a wee cigar and take their time to come into the team and spend a few months getting used to the boys. I'm heavily exaggerating, of course, but Jesus Christ, clearance.
You're true though. It's true though.
God,
You're spot on.
It is. Remember the olden days? I say olden days, not that old. Like, I'm even thinking Walter Smith and that back then, they would literally just buy them and then next day straight in, potentially, like the next game.
Every other team does that. Every other team buys a player with the intention
Paul
of playing
Hogan says,
especially if they've been training with their previous team, like their previous club, right?
God.
They're good to go. It's the middle of the season. They're no excuse.
And we're just like, nah, we'll wait. We'll take our time with this. But they're literally at a point where they've maybe played 10, 15 games, and then we're going, right.
There is a game going on. They are watching a game. This is the crazy scenario with this. They are watching the Rangers game right now, and they are not talking about it whatever.
Your team and get
This is a live watch along.
players, right? You all talk the same language of football. Yes, that other stuff will come, but you're good enough to play. You were brought into the club because you were good enough to be here, or so we thought. So you should be then good enough to go straight in the first game.
And we're not. We've not got the time to let them get acclimatised to our game, Trev. They need to come in and hit the ground running. So who's the best centre back in Scotland outside the Rangers and Celtic that you'd sign?
Again, this is someone that doesn't watch Scottish football, so that's maybe not a best question suited for me.
What? He doesn't watch Scottish football?
I don't. It's such a dull, boring league, the Scottish Football League. It really is. It's so dull. It's a miracle. It's if it wasn't for Rangers, Celtic, maybe say Aberdeen, Hearts, and that, we would be the League of Ireland.
He's had a bit of a bad couple of games. See, Rubizic,
is a Rangers.
Aberdeen, I think he's a great shout for us. I think he'd be a great shout as a centre back for us. Some of the boys are saying that they take Mayo from Kelly, Frank.
They're not even talking about the game.
Good enough. Why would they? If he wasn't good enough, though.
Why was he
I would definitely take Rubizic from Aberdeen.
Why are people saying Mayo? Is he?
Maybe he means mayonnaise.
Go out to another club, like you let him go, and then he matures and he gets the game time and he comes better. I don't think
He is very good for Kilmarnock. He is very good for Kilmarnock,
God.
to be fair. He's one of their starting centre backs. Like, he does play most games for them.
Would he displace anyone? Or if we have a fully fit back line, though, would he displace
He'd
anyone?
probably slot him right alongside Suter, though. To be fair, that would be where you'd slot him right in, 100%.
Imagine that two Scottish centre backs. That would be.
He is very good, and he plays well against us. Trev, honestly, I think he's a great wee centre back, him or Rubizic. But the issue is that when Rangers and Celtic go in for these other players, we get priced out.
Yeah, because England can match that and beat it. So I don't blame other clubs. I don't blame other clubs for that. I always think that we probably paid under what we should have paid for players for years. I don't blame these other clubs for charging what they charge. I really don't.
Yeah. But they don't even charge when it's another. They don't even charge the extortionate prices when it's an English team coming in as well. It's just when we go in for the player.
The old firm tax.
They want so much more money,
Greedy
and then
gets.
it never happens.
I can't handle this pair. They're not even talking about the Rangers game that's currently live.
We need more of a Scottish identity in that team. A Scottish spine would be ideal.
No, definitely. I think we're missing the likes of Raskin today, though. I know people are asking where he is, but he's been rested because he's on that booking. But we are missing him today in that midfield.
Yeah, because thing is,
just to let you know, there's currently about 20 minutes into the game and it's 0-0.
He is a bit better than Barron, but I still love Barron. I just think he had to be rested, like you say. It had to be like, you can't rest it. And the thing is, right, see if he get booked today, he should. I would have thought he would miss the Motherwell game, but no, it jumps ahead to the next game to Celtic. How does that work?
It's like you missed the next game and
the game after the next one. That makes zero sense. I don't know.
Dougal's saying it's not even the old firm tax.
It's not all. Wait to hear this.
Well, Dougal, it depends what club it is. If there's a club they're in bed more than with that lot, then aye, 100%.
Oh no. Corner here from St Mirren.
It's all going quiet.
Boo boo.
Boo boo.
Oh.
Okay, right. Okay, quite a few people will be ahead of us.
The world's ahead.
Oh, how was that a penalty?
How
was that a penalty?
That's a penalty, mate, Alex. It is. He clattered
No
into
chance. Wow. I think he gets the ball.
Oh my God.
I bet, but they went like that. Both. He got the ball, but he got the man as well. Butland does things like this, mate. He does things like this.
He is. He's prone to this. But look at that. One long ball. He's onside. One long ball up the other end.
I can't handle this.
Well, watch it. See it again, slow motion, right? Aye, mate. That's a
fair enough. Fair enough. He gets the ball after the man's like cleared out. Fair enough.
There's nothing less like Dorothy. It's only the bloody slippers left of the boy now. He's cleaned out that bad.
But it's just shocking though. Like honestly,
shouldn't be doing that.
Just one long ball over the top.
It's communication between the goalkeeper and his back line is clearly lacking there. Clearly lacking.
We're just caught off guard again.
He needs to save this, by the way. He really needs to save this to make up for
He doesn't think that it's going to be such a tough game for us.
Oh, just wait.
Christ, in an actual bike, man. Honestly. Embarrassing.
Aye. Oh.
Right, let's make a wee sub. Bring Kelly on. That'll teach you, pal. That'll teach you. Learn the hard way.
This is absolutely. This is brilliant. Oh, this is brilliant. This has made my Boxing Day. This.
That is absolutely stupidity from Butland, by the way.
He's got that in him. I'm telling you, he's got a clanger in him.
Live meltdown.
And we need to iron these things out. That's decision making. And he can't blame him.
He's not saving this, but 100% he's not saving this.
I hope it's no baby brain he's got a lack of sleep, because that's no good. Right, here we go. Don't spoil it for us in chat, just in case.
Silver Fox, so he's on to something. Sometimes you can see why he was on the bench down south, though.
Yeah, you can't afford that at the top of the Premiership. You can't afford clangers like that.
that is a clanger, but that is unbelievable.
It's unprofessional, man. You just, what are you thinking? He's not good at saving penalties either, I'm thinking.
Nah, he's not.
Prove me wrong.
We didn't save any in the cup final.
Butland the ball
sent the wrong way.
You never even got it the right way, mate.
Sent the wrong way. This is just gonna.
Oh man. Oh, this is the best Boxing Day ever.
It is no good.
Dougal, you're spot on, by the way. You're not confident with Butland on pens like you were with Shagger. Shagger, you knew you had a chance. With Butland, you don't at all.
We know he said no. We know she said no. Alan McGregor, we know she said no.
A couple of different signed items of him. I love the guy. And yeah, he was getting a bit rusty at the end, but I still love the guy. And he's better. He can save penalties.
Oh, man.
It was against Napoli he saved a penalty, then a rebound, or 2 penalties in a row, something like that. Was mental. The
Did the penalty, and then there was an encroachment, and then they took it again. He saved it again.
Yeah, that was it, mate. I was like, him and Gorham were capable of doing that. He is
Aye,
not.
this is brilliant. This is brilliant.
Aye, exactly, mate. I'm raging with him. I am raging with him.
It's the fact he's that.
Look at this.
I'm trying to defend it as well.
What was Proper saying? He was saying nothing. Notice that. Nothing. No communication.
I was trying to defend that as well.
Oh my
that is
God.
unbelievable.
Your blue tinted specs are well and truly on there. Fair play. Fair play.
They were on there.
Oh my goodness. This is fantastic.
I've decided to.
What's the goalie doing?
Oh, aye, yes. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah.
No, what's he doing? So, tell me, lads, what's happening with the Rangers game?
Hey, JD, Barami's not been at it for a while, actually. He has no been. I don't know what it is. And he's Albanian, isn't he? Like the Albanian national team love the guy, and Albanians love him. He seems to be keeping his best form for the national team and not for us because he's been honking recently.
I've said that for a while now, by the way, that Bayrami's just not been there. Since the Aberdeen game, we've not seen Bayrami. He's literally getting to coast by without receiving a lot of criticism, but he's not linking up play, he's not getting goals, he's not getting assists, he's getting taken off, and then we're bringing on that Hadji or Danilo who are actually doing something. But then where's the likes of Tierney today, Eggman? We're not seeing any of these players.
Yeah, they've been awful quiet as well. It's a contagious thing, I think, in the team. I knew this wouldn't be a walkover. I knew it would be a walkover.
Wait a minute, you are Trev, because Mel said we're really far behind.
Oh my goodness. The Hunkin Huns.
44.
Oh my
10
goodness.
behind you now. 10 seconds behind you.
This is
How'd
brilliant.
you get that?
Because I crashed, I had to come back in.
Oh, right.
No, I'm saying, okay, but Army did score against Celtic, right? But he has still been very, very quiet for the player that he was against Aberdeen. He showed great composure, great game, but he's not done anything. I think with the goal against Celtic, it was a rebound that fell to him and he put it away. Great goal, great bit of play, but he wasn't the only man to keep Callum McGregor quiet that day.
No, that's very true. That's very true. It's a big difference in that game actually from then to now. At half time, you'll refresh your screen completely, Alex, just in case, and then I'll do the same again.
Just in case it's, the goal disappears.
But we appreciate you for the most part, not spoiling it for us people. Thank you.
I just think Rami's a player that definitely gets to coast when if we had a winger fit, like fully fit. You put Hadji in the middle, Bayrami doesn't play and that winger plays because he's not offering anything.
There's not often.
In an ideal world, Hadji would be my number 10, and I'd have someone like...
There's no often that we manage to do live meltdowns. I mean, there's a lot of channels out there that do meltdown videos, but this, doing a live meltdowns has to be the best.
Dropped. He played a great game against Tottenham. On the left, he was linking up play. He was getting in, he was showing what him and Jeffy could do. And then all of a sudden he's dropped.
Because it's hard to pick between those two, him, Yilmaz and Yefty. It's hard to pick between them, and it was only that one game we played them both to neutralise Tottenham.
Oh man, you should jump onto the live. I'm going to try and jump onto the live chat.
Oh, that could have been nasty. Dio, Jesus Christ, lad.
Again though, Tav's sleeping there with the ball coming to him.
He's bloody easy. See, he's fit enough.
I've just commented, happy holidays, lads.
He needs to switch this on. I don't know why. That's just basic.
Yep. I think you're spot on. What's annoying me is we don't play balls in front of.
So I've just commented on the live.
And Neil, you're spot on. Both sides does pick the team. It definitely does.
Happy holidays.
Picks our team, but it's just.
We're right. Dougal's right because we're not good enough to be able to.
I can't wait for the hate to come in.
I know what he's going to be. I'm going to remember. We used to do that back in the day. We used to be able to know where players were and play the perfect pass, but it's not really something we do anymore. Come on.
We actually look like we're going to concede again the way we're playing.
I know.
We look like we're actually going to concede again. Like,
they're totally,
what is going on here?
They're totally not looking at the screen.
Great ball from Bayrami.
Oh,
that's good. Yeah, foul.
Behave.
He's absolutely blocked off Iggerman, and if he's pleading for the foul.
The next comment that's came in is the manager has a lack of coaching. Tav doing his thing. Just at the point,
He's done that a few
they're
times
completely
already, by the way.
ignoring my
Tav didn't think
happy
when
holidays,
his
lads.
points just flew past him. He's done that a few times already today.
He's like, who's that? I thought I'd marked him. I thought he's behind me. No, he's skinned you, Tav. That's what's happened there.
Oh.
They're ignoring my comment.
Depressing. I hope rockets are fired up certain places at half time by the gaffer.
Oh my goodness. It's absolutely
we're
brilliant.
doing nothing here today. Has Chelsea just been booked?
I mean, probably for being angry. Yes.
What a silly booking that is.
Oh, brilliant. They're just completely ignoring my comment. It's brilliant.
Absolutely. What a silly booking that is to get for nothing.
I need to get
That
that.
club, Chelsea.
It's not happening at all. Czerny, really, he's good, but he looks like he's had a tough paper round there.
He
looks like a burst ball.
It looks like a burst ball.
Like he's 27 and he looks like he's going on 40.
To be fair, at least he's not doing the Brandon Barker comb over. Maybe he's owning it. He's like, listen, I'm not got loads of hair. I'm just owning it and getting on with it. Good for you, lad. Good for you, mate.
Let's browse this message. I'll show you the message that I've just put on for the live
Chris Boyd getting
hackathon.
a whitening his teeth done again, or whatever he does over there. His hair done.
Sniper, I don't see that happening right now at all. I don't see it's going in at 1-each at half
Just
time.
completely
Yeah,
ignored
I agree.
me.
We
Brilliant.
need to. It needs to happen, but I don't
Happy
see it either, 'cause
holidays,
it's
lads.
actually St Mirren are playing better than attacking.
No, they are.
They've got
Oh,
confidence, man. They
dear.
get wind in themselves.
That's all they need, but because they're at home, they've got the crowd behind them. They've got the goal. Now they know Rangers need to come out. We talk about this all the time when we need to get a goal because teams that can't sit in, they need to come out and we need to actually do something. And St Mirren have done it against us. We need to come out. We need to attack, which they're going to be wanting us to do. But there's no pace.
This is absolutely brilliant.
No.
Look at Vairami there. Charlie's pointing for him to run into the space, and he's just going, "I'll just stand here."
He
I'll
shouldn't be
just
telling
wait
me to do that. He shouldn't be telling me to do that. He should know. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's honking, man.
We are struggling with players that are injured, that are not playing.
This is
as well
honking.
as
You are
they do.
spot on, by the way. 2 weeks of decent football and right into the shells after losing the cup final. Just
That's the difference between boys and men, right there, though, Alex.
right, all right, yep.
Hands down.
Surely you take that
You
momentum
know
and just
it,
keep
you
going
know
rather
it.
than literally I'm trying to be polite here because we're on public YouTube, but they've defecated the bed.
They've pushed the
Defecated
bed.
the bed.
They've defecated the bed. Shat themselves.
Yes, that we have.
Oh,
yes,
brilliant.
defecated the bed. That needs to go in a t-shirt.
Iggerman is done. Oh,
They've defecated the bed. Oh, brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant.
Turkey yesterday, especially, I think Tav ate like probably 2 or 3 turkeys. He's at lax days ago.
oh yeah, his missus and his Wayne's turkey at this point because he's struggling so bad here.
He ate everyone's turkey at the dinner table, Tav.
He's like, "You're getting absolutely none. This is mine. I need the
He
fuel
was
for
a
tomorrow."
Grinch. He was a Grinch.
Oh my goodness. This is the best.
Brilliant. Right, come on, pull the finger out.
We don't even look like we want to.
Oh my god. All right.
RFC is spot on there, Trev. We are so boring to watch 99% of the time.
You're live on a few
really
Celtic
are, because
podcasts.
there's nothing. we don't.
You are live just now on a few
Defence a
Celtic
lot of the times.
podcasts.
Even Coppins and Stuart looked absolutely bored out their skulls watching.
They know they're live on a
I
Celtic
said it all.
podcast.
There's a wee comment there. I'm not going to pull it up, but a bit surprising if it is.
Tav running about like a Brussels sprout. Johnny, aye, that's it.
Oh my god. They now know they're live on the One Celtic Fans View.
Am I the Grinch? Am I
No, you.
Google think you're on with
Tav
the
brilliant.
you're on with the Grinch, Trev. So am I the Grinch because I didn't have a Christmas jumper?
One of the Rangers supporters has.
No, not at all. It's past Christmas technically. You're fine. I just let you
No,
milk
at all.
it for a bit
No,
longer.
maybe we
Oh,
did.
Jesus.
We're meant to be doing the Scottish football show, and I couldn't do it. But then I didn't have a Christmas jumper, so I was the Grinch for not having a Christmas jumper for the Scottish football show.
That's it. Yeah, bah humbug.
Doesn't take them long to turn
Jesus
on their
Christ,
team.
is that Chelsea having to run back and bloody stop them attacking? That's ridiculous. We'll get half time, man. This is painful. And then Mr. Alex, I'm going to remind him to refresh his screen when he goes off air for 15 minutes.
I'll go. I'll do
and
that.
then we'll hopefully be up to date. Go on, Barami. You're like a wet paper towel.
He's like a wet paper towel. Anyway, that's enough of that nonsense. That's enough of listening into them. I am done and dusted. I'm now going to edit that and put it up as a video because that was just absolutely brilliant. We managed to hack them 100%, and one of the Rangers fans did log on to the channel to find out that yes, we are listening in live. We are hackathoned. We have hackathoned into the Rangers channel. Never mind doing. That was just brilliant. Anyway, that was absolutely brilliant. Got a face that was wearing a policeman's horse. Anyway, have an absolutely fantastic day. Watch out for this video. I am going to edit this and stick it up, and I'm going to hate to try and. They don't do talking. They do proper talking away, don't they? Anyway, we have managed to raise over £2,000 today for the Celtic Foundation. We've raised £2,010. A big thank you to everyone. Who's the grass? Kaiser says, who's the grass? Kaiser, I think it's the fact that I did go into the channel and say happy holidays, guys, and some of them they probably went, oh no man, we're live on their channel. We're pure bar. They're taking a piss at us, man. Anyway, thank you for a magical Boxing Day live. Let's hope the score stays the same. And if the score, remember now, if the score does stay the same, see you later. That's what I'm saying. We may see you later on. Have an absolutely fantastic evening to the ones that have left. And you know, it's a special lot that stick around to this late stage in the lives. Have a fantastic evening, and yeah, I think we might edit this and stick it up as a wee live later. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.